2015 general election is more peaceful than 2019 because in 2015 we all vote against Jonathan. But we wanted the Buhari because he promised us that he'll give us change. So we so much believe on that change. But now that he has already failed us, you understand? So we wanted to vote him out. But because of the power with him now, that's the reason why they rigged the election. So, and 2015 election is more peaceful than this election. You understand? Because then we vote our conscience. But now we vote our conscience didn't count. You know? So that is just it. The way forward is this. The way forward is this. From my own view, the way forward is this. We should just forget about APC, PDP, and let these old people go. And if the youth can be able to come up, you understand? If the youth can be able to come up, let them come and stand by their right. You understand? So I believe that the youth can do it. Not today, Atiku, next tomorrow, Buhari, the same family, just like the same carcass, the same caban, really not, it's not fair. Let the youth now come up so we can do it because we know what we need. You understand? Because those old they have an analog sense, they are far. You understand? So I believe that we youth, if I can be able to come out, we can do it.
2015 election was fair, free and fair. Credible, because we were unable to change the government, because that was what Nigeria yearned for in 2015. But 2019, I think, is unfortunate that we did not practice democracy. Yeah, why I said it's unfortunate is that the vote didn't count, and that is the presidential did not count. And the gubernatorial and House of Assembly, State House of Assembly, we had voter apathy. Reasons because even myself I didn't come out because I have to protect my life and what I do. I'm not a politician, so coming out to kill myself would pay me nothing. So I think 2019 there was nothing like election. It was selection, and people's vote never counted, which means they didn't allow us to exercise our civil rights. Yeah, we didn't exercise our civil rights. So I prefer 2015 to this. Thinking of the way forward, for us to come out in 2023 to vote without electronic voting, I don't think we'll get 20% Nigerians voting.
The INEC preparation was shoddy. The first instance, but the subsequent one, the governorship election and the House of Assembly election was a little bit better than the presidential election. The INEC preparation has always been, to me, it has always been as it is. It's always flawed. During Jega's period, we have postponed election. Before Jega, Moriziwu, there were election postponed, and this one we have election postponed. So the INEC has always been, not well prepared ahead of the election, particularly with regard to logistics. Nigerian politicians will not allow free and fair election. That is it. No matter whatever the arrangement you put in place, Nigerian politicians will not always like to have free and fair election. You see, all this while, the arrangement, every arrangement in place is to ensure free and fair election. But politicians have a way of hijacking it. You understand what I'm saying? And since most of the time, they are the one in government. You understand what I'm trying to say? Either as opponent or as in government, whichever way. Nigerian politicians will not always want free and fair election.
The whole election is the same thing. 2019, 2015, the same old thieves, in quotes. So they have stolen it. Call it PDP, call it APC. They are all the same thing. 90% of people that are calling themselves APC today were PDP yesterday. So, and tomorrow, the same 90% that is answering APC will go back to PDP. So it's a vicious cycle. So we have not changed. Nothing new has happened. Our vote does not count. If you check, majority of people didn't vote. And we still have numbers, we still have figures being doled out. So it's a mess. The system is bad. The only thing, if they can give the youth the chance you can see some of the youths that came out for presidential election. They are the people that can make a change, but they don't have the money to throw around. So the people that have the money do not have the brain. They are not cerebral. It is the people that have what it takes to change the society that are supposed to be voted for. But you won't vote for them because, first of all, they will buy your vote and buy your conscience. So where are we?
It's far better than the 2015 election. Because of the card reader, there's no problem with the card reader for this time around. I think they have maintained. INEC has been a little bit upgraded this time around. They've done their homework very rightly, and they've done the very best they could. But the thing that has marred the election this time around is the violence that was coming up from different places that could make it a little bit kind of not totally perfect. That's what I have to say. I think there's need for going for this electronic voting, like that of advanced country like US. You can be in your office and vote. You can use the ATM machine just like it to flag off all these political parties' symbols. Then you do what? You press your party, you thumbprint for your party electronically. That's what I think they can do. We can do it in Nigeria, only that our leaders are not ready for something good.
2015 and 2019 general election. Well, there are marked differences in both elections, you know, because first of all, if we have to go into the gladiators of 2015, the INEC and those politicians and the participants and everything that happened in 2015, we cannot we cannot equate them with the present situation of 2019. What I meant by that is that in 2015, the INEC of that time, as far as I'm concerned, was very, very unbiased. In the sense that it is not, I'm not talking from the authoritative point of view, but from the point of, what you called rumor, propaganda, and all those things that accompanied election. I don't understand. In 2015, the umpire were a bit unbiased, in the sense that there was no kind of holocaust of killing and maiming. I don't understand. Then, as it is now, I don't understand. So if we take that one into consideration, we might say, okay, if it means there was a fair playing ground in 2015, then than now. And now the politicians of that time as well, we must give kudos to those politicians, most especially the president of that time, I don't understand, by his magnanimity of conceding defeat even before the election was concluded. I don't understand. So if you take that into consideration, you might say that the election of 2015 is a bit better than now.
The general election was a good one, but I feel 2019 election was more advanced. There are steps that they used in improving the one they did in 2015. Way forward is, I feel that we can invite technology into the election system and make it much more easier, so that it will reduce costs for the government in respect to those, those logistics issues they keep complaining about. So that's what I feel about the whole process. The government needs to implement necessary laws that will enable the electoral body to work seamlessly. And then they also need to reduce the workload on them in the area of electoral system in Nigeria. You can give a subcommittee some of those processes to do, like those logistics, so that the burden will not be too much on INEC when that election comes in.
Because 2019 elections is full of all these killings and carrying of ballot boxes and all the rest of it. So I would prefer 2015. That one is more fair and free and fair than 2019.